Hey there, everybody, and that's the wrong camera thingy. Welcome back to It Has Tentacles, and let's just jump right into it. Joakim, what's up?
Chuky can now do Kamehameha.
No, I think you just made me a witch. Sorry, a mage.
Yep.
I am now.
I made you a Saiyan. You have golden hair now. Enjoy.
Okay, cool.
Level 1 mage billionaire.
Yeah.
Dual classing. Do you want to know exactly what you need to do to cast this spell?
Yes, of course.
Like
I want to know everything, Joakim. You realize that everything.
Let's see here.
Everything that you can't know, I mean.
Yeah.
You need to use the knife you're going to enchant to like draw an intricate diagram on a flat surface. Then you need to kill an animal of at least size 20 all over that spot.
Okay, that's very simple.
Yeah,
Is that a horse?
And yeah, you just need to trace the blood into the diagram with the knife.
And what would the spell actually do to the knife? Like what does enchant mean?
You don't know.
Okay, interesting, awesome.
All right, time to hire a sheep herder.
I will send Gustavo.
He has a barn with actual animals.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I have a barn with actual animals. I'll send Gustavo.
And you have to use a knife that is made of a pure metal. So
yeah,
but you know which one you want.
I'll send Gustavo to go find a pure silver knife.
Pure platinum.
Yeah.
And
take one of Jessica's records off the wall. We're gonna use that to make a knife.
I'm guessing it's very close to the meeting time because I passed out like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait for people to show up. Now our meetup is gonna be at the restaurant, at the smoky ground actually, because it's 4, so the sun is up, the breeze is chirping, it's very nice outside. So it's still June, so it's still very nice outside. Well, not June, like July, yeah. Yes, we'll be outside in the smoking lounge, and all of these items are prepared for them. The list of contacts for Joshua, the whiskey for Sully, and the book for Walter. Like as soon as they come there, they see their names actually put in like a small little, very nicely written, handwritten paper. How do you name that? You know, you put a thing like Maltred, or sorry, like Walter or Sully in front of the chair they should be standing at.
Name tags?
Yeah,
or
like a small name
nameplates.
Exactly.
Yeah, nameplates, yeah.
Like a small nameplate in front of the spot reserved for them on the item for them.
So, why was I spending all this time in the library trying to find the knife if you already had the book that said where the knife was?
Because literally that's now I found out. I did not know before this. So
okay.
You don't know that yet.
Alright. I was just curious.
Yeah, but I did not know that. Like Joakim just blew that on me.
Yep.
Oh. Suddenly you had the knowledge of where that book was.
No, that book was. Suddenly I have the knowledge of how to create a silver knife and make it enchanted. Because the silver knife is easy to get, but making it enchanted would have been the hard part.
Yep.
There we go.
Joakim knows that guy now. You know enchantment dwarf.
I'm still gonna do my library.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, when the meeting.
What's his name?
When the meeting is about to start, you'll find Gustavo coming in and not Gustavo, Amy, and I do have an actual database of everybody I've hired. Amy coming towards you and escorting you outside.
Oh.
So I don't get to use my library use.
No. When you still have like until 4 to do it.
Oh, all right. Yay!
I get there early as fuck. So so this is still taking place at your manor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd probably go and get there early,
Yeah, I'll be outside.
And you're passed out right now. So.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm passed out.
Yeah.
So I just end up. It's not like I go and knock on your room or anything or ask to go see you.
Yeah, the waiters
I'm gonna go gossip with the waiters I talked to last night and see how the party ended and stuff.
I probably got there early too, because it's probably what's required of being the bodyguard. But I'm probably really put off the fact that that you got there before me. So I'm kind of like, what the fuck? And then I kind of just wait for I see my bottle. I'll grab my bottle of stuff, and then I'll just sit there and start carving the haymaker into the handle of this baseball bat. Nails in it.
Yeah.
Okay, and at
Yeah,
4 we'll meet at the table, and I'll say, oh, dear friends, you have come here quite early. Oh, nonetheless, it is a pleasure to have you. Please take a seat. No, I see one of you have already acquired your items. Yes, a gift for everybody. This is a joyous day. Joshua, please take a seat. And also, Walter, there you go. The items in front of you are gifts from me. Consider them nothing else.
Joshua is obviously not in his normal demeanor. He looks pretty hungover, even though he health-wise, like his skin is totally flush because he gave himself the vitamins and whatnot. But he's kind of like, his face kind of seems a little more out of it than usual.
What's the gift?
It is a for you. There's a list of contacts of people that I know that you into the occult and need your services, but do not use you. And I have already sent like good words to all of these people about you.
Awesome. So I just take whatever the bottle you gave me, and I'm just like, whoa.
It's an 1850s single malt Scotch whiskey.
Oh wow! Like first thing I do is I take my flask and I just empty it out by drinking it, and then I take a shot of the good stuff, and then I start filling it up.
You just drink it out of the bottle.
I don't think you understand what a gift is. This is a list that you need me to deal with to help you with this job.
Oh, deal? No. I've already sent words to all of these people. They are my business partners, and trust me dearly, and most of their businesses depend on me. So, you can consider them as a list of new clients. Already.
Oh, well, then I take it back. I'm sorry. Oh, well, this is great. Oh, well, thank you.
So precisely what was that book then?
Your book was a list. Basically, imagine like legends and myths of items and like artifacts and items and their possible location in the world right now.
I say, John, this is a mighty fine gift. Thank you very much.
Well, I believe that a mighty fine day should be accompanied by everybody having a mighty fine day.
And I want to express that as happy. See, I don't understand the significance of the other characters' gifts and why they're so happy, but I am so much more happier about my bottle than they are about their respective gifts. I'm just like I'm going ham in there now.
Nonetheless, Walter, I have to say, I have already found a way to acquire the said enchanted knife. I do not need that item anymore, but I have sent a donation, a very big one, to the Catholic Society this morning. It should arrive there. It should have already arrived there. I would love it if you, Joshua over on here, and Sawyer if he wants to join you. Actually no, Sawyer will stay with me, I still might need his services. But you and Joshua might go as my proxies to discuss the rental, put it like that, of this, the table of, not a table, the tablet of Wazad. Just tell them that a group of very interested businessmen are coming to my manor. They might already know by my exhibit. I sent them a couple of items myself. And I shall need to just borrow a couple of exhibit items from them. I have already looked through a list and selected a couple of others as well, as do not seem suspicious to this particular item.
Of course.
You can change around the other items that they've seemed reluctant to give them, but the tablet is essential. Make sure you get that, and we are on the right track.
All right.
You have my just free will to give if any hands need to be greased. Just to let me know, and Gustavo will hand you $100, $200, whatever you feel necessary, upon your departure to there. Again, by the way, Joakim, whenever you feel like I'm doing something way over, you just Chuky. Just
Yeah, I know.
Like Chuky.
You've done a couple of things I've been like, okay,
yeah, you tell me. You just tell me. Like, you just tell me, and that's
like it's just flavor stuff. I don't really. I'm gonna let you have it. Like, even though it's a bit over the top, some things like the white marble and stuff like that. It's like, but
can I get a credit check on your countertop, please?
But it's just flavor stuff. I don't.
Yeah, it's just flavor stuff. Yeah. Okay, so
it shall be procured.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say to Zoe that we'll have a ritual to perform, and kind of explain what it means and what we need to do. I'm very open with you guys after you're involved in this. The book has spoken to me again and given me the ability to enchant a silver knife. I have already sent Gustavo to procure the simple silver knife, and I shall perform the ritual tonight. If you are interested, you may join. It will happen in the barn. Gustavo will make sure to show you. No party tonight, just to not interfere with our business.
Okay, I keep carving haymaker into the handle of this thing, and I'm just like, sure, boss. Not even looking up at once.
Yeah.
Well, I've been a part of plenty of rituals, and I don't need to see any more. So you enjoy that, and I'm sure it'll be great. Good luck with your fancy knife. However, what position and job should I be working on for you now, or can I go relax at home?
No, as I said, I would like you to accompany Walter over on here to procure the item I was talking about.
All right. That is fair.
Okay. So how much money, like in assets, do you have left?
I actually haven't used that much. I still have, because the house wasn't that expensive, and I decided I don't want a too fancy of a car because I just feel like I wouldn't use it too much. So I just, you know, that T Ford with a nice. I just.
Oh yeah.
With a nice.
Somehow he has fucking Clarence's car too.
No. It's a T Ford, but it actually has like a new engine and everything.
He just finds Clarence's abandoned T Ford, which George left it.
No, I'm thinking he sold it to like a used car lot, and then someone got it from a used car.
I still have about $10,000 and something.
Okay.
I can't
You
remember.
probably have spent a bunch of that money getting the dagger and all the gifts and all. Yeah, that
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, again,
like,
at the same time, like.
You also raised.
it's like maybe $500 or something. It's not.
Right?
You will probably die before you spend all this money anyway. It doesn't really
Yeah, and I
matter.
mean, I am still making money because my business is still going.
Yeah, what's your spending level is $50, I think.
No, 325.
That's your cash.
Oh, sorry, okay, spending level I don't know then. My credit rating is let me tell
Way
you.
too high, I know.
65. So basically like 10 below whatever the max is. You muted Yaboi.
I am?
Yeah, you are. It's okay now. You said something and we didn't hear you.
That's weird. That
you have a spending level of 50, so you can spend $50 any given day.
Yeah, well, as I said, like Gustavo's gonna give them some money to, if you feel like 50, like whatever Gustavo feels like would be okay for this. Like to bribe people.
I would assume that you have like a lot of money in assets for situations like this, like that you could spend.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like besides my artifacts, I have a lot of money hidden away, stashed away in the VIP room, and that's like where the money comes from whenever I need it.
Yeah, we could. I think it's useful to have a number on that. Do you think you had like 10,000 left?
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
like,
let's say you have spent like $500 on all these gifts.
Okay, so 9,500 done, written down as my money.
Perfect.
I just said. By the way, I said I had like $32,500. And I said up to 10,000 was what I spent on all the items, all the parties, my business, my artifacts, and everything. Because the house was only 10k. So I just spent another 10k on everything else. And I think we said that was okay. I don't remember. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. I think you had about 10 left. So let's say that.
Cool.
I don't want to do all the math again. So let's just gloss over that. Well, what do we want to start with? So Sully and John is going to perform the ritual thing.
Yeah, but the ritual is going to come tonight. So like Joshua and Walter should go today at the organization. Like whenever they want to leave here is when they go there.
Okay.
So that should be done pretty quickly then.
Who knows?
As then it should be done like
yeah,
now.
like you guys know that the high priest from there is going to meet with me nonetheless, but you're kind of sent as envoys, like as proxies to ensure that they know what I want, and when they come to meet me, we can arrange. Like whenever they come and you guys come back as proxies, you can kind of tell me what they still want to make this happen, or if the deal is done.
Yeah, you're pretty much sent to make the deal for him.
Yeah.
Lucky you gave him that book because he wouldn't have agreed to that otherwise. Like, I'm not a lapdog.
This is not the first time I've given you gifts, most likely. Like, John is that type of person who doesn't have a lot of friends, and the way he makes friends is giving them gifts. That's the only thing he knows. Like, he's the type of person that likes to read people. Like, he spends a lot of time person in himself and thinking. And whatever he thinks, okay, so I want this person as my friend. What does he do? What does he like? Who is he? Who does he associate with? And then I find the perfect gift.
Alright.
Well, we haven't talked about this, but which part of Manhattan, or New York rather, is your manor?
Well, give me a forest.
A forest?
You remember it's in the forest.
All right, so somewhere in Queens,
There's urban jungles.
Somewhere in Queens, probably then.
Somewhere in Queens, then.
Yeah, or Staten Island. It's either.
I'd say somewhere in Queens, close to the river as well, like close to water as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys go and do the deal with the Catholic Church?
Your mansion is not a certain mansion that a certain character went by and then got shanked by, right?
No, it's not that mansion.
I just wanted to make sure.
That would have been fun though, that he created like a cult leader for that. That would have been amazing. But then we probably would have mentioned a boathouse.
Not necessarily.
I mean, most likely I do have. I don't have a boat.
Well, I do have a boathouse.
No, most likely I do have a boat. I was thinking, but no, he's not. He's not very much a water person.
I think you could say the yacht's too big for the boathouse.
Yeah. So yeah, you get the address to this place. Do you just go there immediately, or do you want to do something else?
Well, I'm gonna look over at Joshua and say, "Shall we get going, Joshua?" You're muted. You were muted, by the way. We couldn't hear you.
What? Dude, what? That's so weird. Fine.
All right then. Splendid.
Yep.
Joshua's 25, by the way, so you're an old man to him. He's
know.
not.
He knows. He knows.
He's an old man
Walter
to
knows
most
he's an
people.
old man.
Yeah.
Even to John, he's an old man, and John is
Yeah.
35.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons he keeps him close as well, like Walter. Maybe he sees as Walter like a secondary father figure or something.
No.
I don't think anyone would want you as a father. No offense.
No, you're more of the guy that doesn't have anything else in his life too important that I can hang out with and has the same interests that I do.
Yeah.
I'll be calling you dad by the end of this episode.
I'll get you to call me daddy.
So, how do you get there? Do you drive in the hearse or do you drive just take a cab or whatever?
Make my own car, I think.
Oh, you have a car. Okay.
I have a Studbaker Dictator.
Dictator.
Yeah, that's what it's called in the book. It's either a Studbaker 5-seater or a Studbaker Dictator.
Give me a moment. I need to Google this. I need to know. Whenever we have a new car, I need to know what it looks like.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Man,
search.
it reminds me of.
I also I need. Sorry to cut you guys off. I need to know what it looks like because I need to know if I fit in it.
It reminds me of the Muppet movie. Remember, like Fozzie Bear had a Studebaker.
Oh, yeah.
These cars are
Studebaker?
amazing.
That's
They're
the
beautiful.
name. Studebaker.
Studebaker. Yeah.
Studebaker Dictator.
Big. I don't think I'm. Okay, there we. Ooh, nice.
That's
Okay.
a really fancy car. And it doesn't even cost that much, actually.
Yeah, that thing is sweet.
Yeah, you'd most likely fit in this. This is quite big.
It's not actually invented yet, but it's fine. We'll just gloss over that as well.
Oh,
It's no
thought
problem.
It was.
Well, it's not your fault because the car listings for 1920s Cthulhu is just cars in the 20s in general, and
They don't give two shits about having specific dates
Yeah.
during the 20s. They just group all the
Oh yeah,
inventions.
you also
in the 20s.
got the cash. Remember, I don't know which one of you takes it.
not me.
I took it, so. Yeah.
I let the old dude
how
take
much
the cash.
was it? I need to write it up.
How
I think
much do
that's
you
going to be very difficult for Joshua to fit in, actually.
Why? It's
Really?
quite big.
That looks not much smaller than my hearse.
Oh, maybe not.
It's actually quite big.
She's just gotta curl up in the back seat.
Look at the car. Look at the car door. It's pretty big. It's like the whole thing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's the,
How much money?
There is no car that can fit me comfortably, other than my hearse. So obviously I'm gonna have to squeeze, but I think I
Yeah.
can sit in this.
What
Yeah,
is the?
like, you
amount-
are as large as a human can be, so...
You
I think
basically
the
have
largest
that.
a human I've seen
Yeah.
that there has been a record of is like 2 meters and 75 or something.
Okay, it's not like world record breaking, probably, but it's like,
2 meters and
it's still-
20 something like that.
yeah,
20, yeah.
I had taller than
Joakim,
most people,
what do
at
you
least.
think Gustavo would give to them, as in money,
For what? Just for...
bribing?
Okay. It's up to you, I think. Like, what would you allow him to?
Like, I would allow him to give him as much money as he thinks necessary because Gustavo is kind of like my right hand. He knows all the shit, and he's the guy I send to get informed about everything.
At least a couple of hundred, I would say.
So like 200.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. 200. I will take it out. Okay.
Because this would be for bribing, like normal bribes. But if they would need a much bigger bribe, he would of course ask you before.
Yeah, definitely. Like 200 is the max he can take out of the safe without asking me.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys drive over to this place, the Catholic Archaeology Society, or Archaeological Society even, which is like this really big, nice building. It has 3 floors, and there's like a big poster for Egyptian exhibit they have in their exhibit hall right now.
Right.
Real
We're gonna
nice, like brick building in Midtown Manhattan.
Well, gonna see if we can find like a. What would that be? Would that be like this is a museum, right? Like,
It's kind of sort of a museum, kind of sort of a place where they bring newly found stuff from archaeological digs to examine and photograph and like archive. And sometimes they have exhibitions, like showing off their stuff to the public.
well, I guess we got the name of the guy we were supposed to talk to, right?
This is probably the curator for the exhibition part of the place.
Well, I find somebody who looks like an employee, and then say that the people here.
Yeah, it's like
are here to do business.
they take a very small fee for entering the exhibition hall. So there's a like a cashier thing there, and they have a little gift shop as well.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the gift shop. It's fake.
Yeah, it is. It's totally fake.
Yeah, precisely. See if it has a gift shop with real stuff in it.
Yeah. Here, take this priceless Egyptian artifact for $10. No. So just gonna ask the cashier for.
Yeah, like that. We're looking for the curator. We're here to do.
I will embalm King Tut for you guys if you give us.
I think he's already embalmed. Quite some time ago, actually. So he asks you, do you have an appointment?
We do, right? Yeah, we have an appointment.
No, you've just been told to tell
No.
that you're coming
We
for, like, you're coming in my name. That's kind of it.
Yeah. No, we don't. But I can tell you that even though we don't have an appointment, it will be worth this place while. Trust me.
Did you send like money to this place or whatever? What did you say?
Yeah,
A donation, including monetary value and also artifacts. Like
and I'm gonna mention
a couple of Catholic artifacts that would interest this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm gonna mention that as well.
Do they bring the donation with them as they go there, or
No,
have
the
you sent
donation
it
has already
already?
been brought. Like the donation was made.
Oh, okay.
Was sent out with Gustavo in the morning and would have already arrived by noon. And now it's like 6 or
Yeah.
7, you know?
Okay. Yeah. So let's continue. What did you say, Maltred?
I said, well, no, we don't have an appointment, but I can tell you that it would be worth this place as well, trust me, if we got to talk to the museum curator of this place. A donation has already been made, and the one that we're here to talk for, in his name, there has already been done a donation, and I explained what has been donated, all that. And is he perchance available at this point?
Did you mention his name among the donations when you tell who is donated? Like, do you mention?
Like not his full name, but just Mr. Nemo.
Mm.
Right.
Is it? Would it be Nemo or Jan Sheffield?
What did I say at the beginning of the stream? Nobody knows me by the name of Nemo. But yeah, Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield, then.
Or are you a bit senile old man, so you say Nemo anyway?
Yeah, we could say he says
Hi,
Nemo.
Nemo.
He could say he says Nemo, and I'm like,
I think he means Mr. Sheffield, actually.
Yeah.
Different people, you know, it's weird.
So let's start screwing up Chuky's new character bit by bit in the first session. Yes, of course. We received that quite generous donation earlier. I'm gonna see if he's available right now.
Thank you. And he
disappears for a couple of minutes, and then yes, he can take you.
Excellent.
In his office.
And perchance where might that be?
He just points over to a door in the exhibition hall. It's just.
Thank you.
Over there. His name is on
Sir
there.
or madam, depending on who I'm talking.
It's a man.
Yeah.
I need a name for this guy. I prepared this adventure on very short notice, so I don't have every detail done. Let's just roll his name. And his name shall be Thaddeus.
Okay, I know how that starts.
Cromwell.
Thaddeus Lynch.
Lynch. Ooh, nice. That's a cool name. Thaddeus
That's
Lynch.
actually a cool name, yeah.
That's a very cool name.
Might be related to some other Lynch you have met earlier.
That actually
no.
sounds like a bad guy name, though.
Yeah. Thaddeus
Thaddeus.
Lynch.
Thaddeus in general sounds like a bad guy name.
Yeah,
Same
it's
thing.
like a nice plate on the door that says Thaddeus Lynch.
Right. Well, I'm
Yeah, come in.
open the door. Come in. Thaddeus. Hello. You don't know me, but I am sure you know a certain name by the name of Mr. Sheffield.
Yes, we received this donation earlier today. And actually,
Marvelous.
Joshua kind of cringed a little bit when he took so long to get there.
actually, like the stuff that's been donated is actually on a table right next to him.
And I see you've already started to examine it, Eric. Wonderful.
Yes.
I am here to make another special proposition for you, sir.
I'm glad to hear
On
it.
behalf of Mr. Sheffield, I would like to, how to put it bluntly, and as young people say it, out on the table, sort of an exchange and changing around of some occult stuff.
We want to pay you for an item, is really what he's trying to say.
Let Joshua speak. Just stop. Just Joshua speak.
I just love Maltred's character. It's this old man that doesn't give two shits about anything.
Completely.
No, we don't have to hide that's occult stuff or anything. We just say that in the open. Yes, we would have a lot of occult stuff if you believe in that sort of thing.
Oh, well, it's probably not for... You know, we just want to pay you for an item. You know, who cares about what else, right? So please, Walter, if you could give him the details.
Explain the details without sounding any more crazy than I
Do
already
you want me to
Just the
tell you the
details
details
as in
again?
what item and how much we would love to pay the man for said items, you know? Or if he was generous and gave it to us from the bottom of his heart. But I understand. We want this to be mutually beneficial, right? So, Walter.
I explain the items. I can't remember the list.
There's a small list of items that I gave to them, and basically the whole item list is it's negotiable besides the tablet, and it doesn't they're not buying it. They are just renting it, kind of it's like an exchange of artifacts. Like, you give me these artifacts for a week, and I give you these artifacts for a week, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you are right. Walter doesn't give two shits. Occults exist. And he believes that. So
Yeah.
That's it.
I like
Yeah,
it.
Joshua knows that too, but he also knows you don't tell that to random people. So
I'm old.
Well,
And
we
senile. Probably mostly senile, but still.
Like, put it like this: if John knew that you told Nemo to somebody else, you'd most likely be on a short list to becoming a test subject.
Walter will wake up on a on a table, just strapped to it with an IV in his arm, just waiting to be.
It'd probably be more like, you know, you're having fun at a party, all of a sudden Sully comes out and tells you that you got to come out to the barn real quick.
Yeah, that's kind of how it would
there's
go.
scones out there at the barn, at least, you know.
Oh
Scones.
God, no. Never.
Yeah. So do you tell him about the rental thing? I guess.
Yeah.
It was on to. Well, we usually don't do this kind of thing, but if we can meet Mr. Sheffield and if we consider him a trustworthy person who would handle these artifacts with care, we might be able to come up with something.
He did receive an invitation. Like, besides these people who
Yeah.
came here as my proxies, with the donation, there was an invitation to please join me at my estate in the north of Queens. Like,
Listen, listen, Thaddeus. I'm sorry. Is it okay if you had your name tag on the door? I figure it's okay if I call you by that.
Yes.
I figure, you received, some items and a small donation to your business from Mr. Sheffield earlier, and you strike me as just a wonderful person, and I think that we, it would make sense that we do business well. Obviously, I can feel that kind of wonderful connection building between us as I speak, and we're just here as his messengers. I don't want to brag, but I deal with embalming and a careful preparation and taking care of fragile things. I would never let harm befall a beautiful item in a deal like this.
Roll charm.
What the strapping young lad said.
Aww.
This is what you save your luck for.
I have never succeeded a charm roll.
No, I don't think so. Even though you have 50, so you should succeed with half of them at least. But
I have never succeeded a charm roll.
And he's trying so hard, poor Joshua. Well, you would probably know that taking care of archaeological findings is a very different skill than taking care of embalming and such. So I don't know. It feels
Tell you what, Thaddeus.
like
I
I'm
will
not gonna
swear
let this
on
go right
my
away.
shop, and then I say the name of my shop. I can't remember what we agreed on. But
Ripley's
I am known for my shop. So
antique shop.
Yeah.
I saw another name in chat, like Bones and Tomes or something like that.
That's actually a better name.
Yeah, I found that kind of quite neat.
So I mentioned the name of my shop and that I am an antique dealer myself, and that I'm gonna give my word that none of the museum's artifacts are gonna suffer any damage. I know how to handle antiques with delicacy and, of course, charm. But yeah.
You can as well roll charm.
Oh, yes!
Oh, you! Wow.
Wow.
He turns into Sean Connery.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He looks like Sean Connery, so...
Even though...
It's perfect, like the senile old man who's been saying just the worst shit that he could say until now, he just turns into this charismatic motherfucker that just...
Yeah.
He's weird when
Wow.
he meets new people. Like he's weird with new people, but when he starts talking, it's like, damn.
Yeah. Well, if you're an antiquarian, you know how this works and how to take care of these items. So,
Of course.
and you have, I assume they have the papers to prove they are your proxy. That's how it's gonna be.
Oh, I see how it is. There's a bit of ageism playing in here. Obviously, I'm not wanted. I'll be waiting outside at the door. Come out when you're finished.
No, don't take it like that.
No, Thaddeus, it is quite okay. I get it. And I'm gonna walk out.
Well, I'm sorry I upset your friend there, but
Fuck Thaddeus, man. Oh, he's great.
Do you want me to prepare the items for transport right away?
Yes, please. That would be excellent.
Yes. So he he grabs a museum assistant and starts preparing the items in boxes with what's it called, stuff to keep it safe around them.
Styrofoam, yeah, like
Yeah,
newspapers.
probably not styrofoam.
I think
but
it's
something
more
else.
in that age. It was probably hay. Mostly.
Yeah, hay or
Ooh, yeah, that makes
something
sense.
like that.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Or something like that. Just packing it up in boxes very carefully and having the making use signed triplicates of forms to borrow it. So it's everything is very formal, and that there is a set time
In about a
let's
week
say,
or so.
2 weeks from now, these things are going to be on an exhibition, so they want to have them back by then.
Yeah.
And he comes up to. What is Yasha doing meanwhile?
He's
while
pouting outside, he's this against the wall.
He's coming out. The Thaddeus is coming out to you. I'm so very sorry if I insulted you in some way, and he
Really? It is totally fine. Just please.
he kind of hands you a free entry ticket to the exhibition.
Joshua really is trying hard to keep his composure, but he nods and takes the tickets without saying anything else.
Well, does he hand him two? Maybe you can take Jessica with you.
Well, I won't be returning here. No. Last time I do any business with this museum.
He's just trying to be nice to you, damn it.
It is too late.
This is your boy projecting his saltiness of figuring that at all.
Joshua has pride too, thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. So yeah, you have the boxes of stuff. There aren't any big items you have to carry, so.
I just make I'm gonna more or less try and see if I can watch them what they're packing, so I make sure that the actual stone tablet is being packed.
Yeah, it's there. It's a circular stone tablet with some hieroglyphics on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, after everything is done and everything, I'm just gonna extend the hand to Thaddeus and thank you for our business agreement.
It's my pleasure.
Head out. I'm gonna slip him a card to my store and please do drive by at some point.
Yes, I will. I sure will. You might have something for the museum if I'm very lucky. So are you returning to the mansion?
Yeah.
That everything we needed?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we needed a
That's
stone
the-
tablet, that's all. So
I thought we had to get other stuff too, didn't we? Oh wow.
no, we're waiting for Sully to get his buddies or something, right? We needed sacrificial lambs, I'm guessing, for the ritual. Or something, I don't know.
So you are returning there. Are you going to start the...
A ritual is going to be starting at midnight, just to have it generic, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Like preparations are going to be starting from now, but the actual ritual is going to be starting
Yeah,
at
you
midnight.
have read somewhere that ritual should be made under like a starlit sky or whatever.
Yeah, perfect. That's how I
A
read
full
it.
moon.
Yeah.
That's how we should be. I make sure to make it then.
Yeah. It's not specified in the spell itself, but you just want to make sure, I guess.
Yeah, everything's done right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Zoe's gonna be with me and say, Zoe, this is what's gonna happen. And you just make sure that everything goes around safely. If there's any threat to my life, do your best.
All right. At this point, Sully's like, he's been drinking the scotch all day, right? He's got haymaker carved. He's got leather straps around the base of the thing, and he's just like, "Sure, boss." As he's kind of like brandishing this thing around in the background, just like
Yeah. I mean, like,
practicing.
it's basically like an old father with his child, and it's like he's just letting Zoe do his own thing because he knows Zoe does his job when he's needed. Almost all the times.
Almost every time.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just playing with the.
And I'll make
With
sure
that.
to prepare anything. I'm gonna like carve the symbol in the ground.
It will take about 2 hours to do the whole thing.
Yeah, perfect, cool. So yeah, I'm just like they should be already here. They should already have given me the items until I start this. Unless it's like a long drive away. Like I'll meet them again.
It's not that long. You can meet up with them before doing this.
Oh, Joshua Water, good to see you. Have you? Oh, I see you have procured already the items.
Yes.
Surprising. Very well done. I expected to meet them and then convince them again here. Have you need to bribe them?
No, actually we didn't. And I hand him the money back.
Oh, yeah, just Gustavo, please take care of this. Takes the money and Gustavo goes back to the safe to put them in.
I simply mentioned that I am an antiquarian myself and I know how to handle delicacies, and they were quite happy to.
Oh,
No, it was quite more simple than that. They saw an old man and they decided to give him some charity. So, next stages, please.
I pat Walter's shoulder. I'm like, good, old man. I like your sharp mind. You've made yourself a connection doing the job. And you already bought me my items. Very thankful.
It's very intelligent of you scouting out our businessmen before, knowing that just because he saw some gray hair, he would give the items over.
Oh, that's all.
I'm quite confused as to what this conflict between you two is, but this is not a day for conflict, so keep your smiles on, and tonight I'm going to be performing the ritual. If you wish to stay, you can. If not, a week shall go by, and afterwards I shall need you for when Cornelius will make it here. In the last 2 days before Cornelius will be here, I have already chalked and prepared the rooms for you in the mansion. I would love it if you could change your... just accommodate in here, in my mansion. I'm sure we can get anything you would like. Only for the 2 days before my birthday and afterwards.
Do I have to keep my smile on when I'm here 24/7?
I shake my head. To just be whoever you want to be, Joshua. Just today.
Oh, well,
today was a
thank
good
you
day.
for that privilege. I'm going to go back to my business. I need to take care of some things there then if I'm going to be staying here, and I will return.
Okay, I shall see you then, Joshua. It's been delightful doing business with you. I shall have to definitely send another good word about you to my co-workers.
Oh, you don't need to do that. Let me learn about them and talk to them myself, please.
Your wishes are my commands, and I do this like small flourish of a bow towards you.
You don't, please. Get up. I'll see you later. Like, awkward.
I smile and like I shake his hand and I like, see you later, old chap.
After Joshua leaves, I'm just gonna be like, those contacts that you're supplying him with, they aren't perchance old, are they? Because maybe you should send them a word of warning. Like old people.
You, Walter, you know, sometimes I do like the weird things you say. You remind me of my father when I didn't really understand what you were saying.
Yeah, my own son tells me that a lot.
Aww.
But you remind him of his father? I should expect so.
Yeah, he disowned me. He disowned him. He's like,
Wait.
my father is crazy. He should be in a loony bin.
Wait.
Wow, you should've.
Your son disowned you? How does that work? Nonetheless, no time for negativity today.
Reverse disowning. I don't know.
I don't know.
I own you, father.
I
you
have
don't
no
own me.
father.
Nonetheless,
rough
no
teenage
time
years.
for negativity today. If you wish to stick for the ritual, we shall be starting shortly.
Oh, I do. I
Okay.
would love to stay in the library until then. I do enjoy the books in there.
Nod my head. At your disposal, then.
Oh, and tell some of the waiters to come to the library because some of them are in need of a serious spanking.
As long as you don't actually spank them, that will be alright.
So at most they'll get a whap with the cane across the face.
That is neither okay nor appropriate. There are employees. The days of slavery have gone by quite some time ago.
Oh, I know. It was merely for messing with me.
Do not
Actually,
spank them.
maybe even Walter remembers the slavery because he's so old.
Yeah,
Because it really hasn't been that long.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
like quite some time ago, it's not happening anymore. And
Like when Walter was a child, he probably might have had slaves around.
I miss the time where I had a black servant who did everything for me.
Oh my god.
So,
Let Joshua hear you.
do we want to take a break before we go to the ritual?
Before the ritual.
We can't hear you, Chuky.
And I said, like, there comes Gustavo, and like, here, sir. And he hands me the silver dagger.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Okay.
When we return, the ritual.
And the first spell I will cast, and it has tentacles.
Well,
See you
by
guys on the
us.
other side.
Might be cast if he succeeds.
Might be cast. See you guys on the other side.